Christmas, Mom and Dad. This is our attempt to put all of our fun and entertaining personalities down onto a video that will be archived and remembered forever. So, here it goes. Action.
Merry Christmas, Grandma and Grandpa. We'd like to make this video to show how much we love you. Hi, Grandma and Grandpa. We're making a Christmas video because we love you.
Merry Christmas, Grandma and Grandpa. We're making this video to share with you all the loving memories we have stored in our brains.
Merry Christmas, Grandma and Grandpa. We're making this video for you, and you can watch it over and over and over. Hopefully it won't be really annoying.
Hey, Grandma and Grandpa Maravilla. We decided to make this video to remind you all the fun and crazy memories we've had together.
Hi, Tony and Linda. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and tell you guys how much I love you and how much I appreciate the way that you treat me like one of your daughters and show your love to me. And I always feel special, and that you take the time to ask me how things are going. And I'm so grateful for all that you do to love my kids and take the time to get to know each one of them individually and show them that they are loved by you. They are so lucky to have such great grandparents.
Hey, Grandma, do you remember this summer when Alex and me and you and Carly and Grandpa, after the fireworks show, we all went and got a bunch of ice cream and gooey's, and we had two big bowls, and we were passing them back and forth, and I had the bowl with the American flag ice cream with Alex, and we were eating it, and there was a strawberry in it. And I took a bite, and I thought, ooh, this is really sweet. And then you yelled, pass, and I thought, oh, good, I don't have to finish it. So I threw it back in the bowl, and then you got it, and you started eating it and talking about how good the strawberry was while Alex and we were cracking up, and you couldn't figure out what we were laughing about until afterwards. And then we found out that you ate the licky strawberry.
So one year when we were going up into the mountains to either go camping or huckleberry picking, I can't remember, but we were sitting in the back of the truck driving, and it was vibrating a lot, and we were really bored. So we started singing songs like Mr. Johnny Rebeck and that one with all the horses. I don't remember much, but I just remember I was vibrating a lot, and I couldn't stop shaking, and so it was really hard to sing. Grandma Maravilla, remember that time last 2 years ago when we went to that resort and you and me went down to the arcade, but you got a headache, so weren't able to play any of the games because you had to go up and take a nap?
And so one of my favorite memories is when I got sick in the trailer, and then you got sick too. So we were sick together, and then we just talked about all of Dad's history. That was fun.
Linda, I'll always remember our time that we had to go on that long road trip. I really appreciated you driving with me and the long talks and visits that we were able to have. It was really great. I have a lot of good memories about that trip.
Mom, this is a couple of memories for you that I wrote down that I thought were entertaining. One of the funniest that came to my mind is when I was in the MTC. It was Christmas time, and all these Utah missionaries were getting all these gifts. And I remember I had this one gift from my mom, and I was going to wait to open it, even though it was clear what it was. It was like a 3-ring binder. You wrapped it up and sent it to me. So I knew what it was, but I wasn't going to open it until Christmas morning. And I remember Christmas morning I got up and everybody was opening their gifts, and I'm like, I'm going to open my binder. And I opened it, and sure enough, it was a binder. Only it wasn't a 3-ring binder. It was like a 10-ring binder, which, who has paper with 10 holes in it? A couple other memories. I remember when we went sledding at Colleen Callahan's when I was a kid. I remember it was freezing cold, but it was also a lot of fun. I remember it went like straight down this hill, and then there was like a road, and then it went straight down even a deeper or steeper embankment, and then it ended in a river. And I don't remember if people ended up in the river or if they broke their arm. I think there was one time we went sledding that somebody broke their arm. That was kind of crazy. One of my favorite Christmas gifts as a kid was the Playmobil set. Just for the record, I loved that thing. It had like the 3 full sets in one, like the cowboy set, the ambulance set, and the police set. And I remember playing with that for hours. So awesome job. To this day, I can say that I really got Christmas gifts that I wanted. So The other one, though, the story I was going to say was, remember the time you guys took us to that church? One of our neighbors, like the next door neighbor, we went to their church for that Christmas Eve revival, and they passed around that bread. And we didn't realize that was the sacrament bread, and we were supposed to like tear off a piece and keep it going. But instead, when we got it, we like tore off big chunks and started dividing it amongst ourselves. Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing.
Grandpa Maravilla, one of my most cherished memories with you is when we were driving home from the beach. You were babysitting us, and you taught us a wonderful song called Salvation Army. I think the song goes a little something like this.
Salvation Army, Salvation Army, put a nickel on the drum, save another drunken bum.
Well, I remember a couple years ago when Grandpa was having a water war with everyone in the backyard, and I was being a tease and throwing a bunch of water balloons, so he put the hose down my pants and made me cry.
How'd that make you feel?
That was like the worst day ever.
And you still remember it?
Yeah.
How
There
many
was a red towel that Mom gave me. I remember that.
How many years ago was it?
I don't know, like 10, maybe?
Hi, Grandpa Maravilla.
Do you know what else you want to say? Okay.
I remember. Here's a funny story about when we hung out this summer. So you and me were both riding in the truck together, and we kept punching each other super hard whenever we saw a yellow car or a yellow pole or a yellow line or anything yellow. And
And you're sitting on the yellow carpet. So if Grandpa's here, can you actually hit him because of the yellow carpet?
yes. I
Okay.
had more to the story. I can't remember it now though.
What's more of the story?
Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so then we were punching each other really hard, and then we were driving along this road really fast, and I grabbed the steering wheel from you for a half second, and you got really scared.
Tony, I have some good memories about you and I one-on-one being able to talk about spiritual things and share with each other sincerely, like our feelings, and not be judgmental of one another, and I really appreciate that.
First, let me thank you for all the Christmas gifts, all of them but one. There's one Christmas gift that I am not grateful for even to this day. And just for the record, I did not want a strawberry shortcake doll. I asked for the purple pie man, not the strawberry shortcake doll. Let the record be set clear this day. All right. The other amazing gift that I didn't think was that great if we get to the time was I remember when we were living in Mississippi and you had gone to Alaska, and I was already heartbroken that you took the Jeep away, and that Jeep was going to be my ticket to popularity and fame. And then you sent back this giant box for Christmas, and I remember thinking, this is going to be awesome. There's going to be cool presents in there. And then we opened it up, and there were coats and gloves in Mississippi, which we just looked at them thinking, pointless. And we threw them all back in the box and thought, what a lame Christmas gift. And then just before we moved to Alaska, there was this freakish ice storm that hit Mississippi, and all of us were just freezing cold, and all our friends, of course, were freezing cold. And then we remembered the box, and we were able to break open the box, and we were able to wear our coats and gloves to school when nobody else had anything like heavy clothing, which the coat and gloves actually were great gifts even when we moved to Alaska. So smart thinking on the coat and gloves. And one is I remember going camping with you up in Alaska, and some of it was snow camping, which was a lot of fun. And I remember also there was, when I got back from my mission, how much fun it was to hang out around you and the family. We used to go garage selling all the time. And to this day, I still remember when I had all those $1 bills in my hand that I had to pay you back with. And you thought it'd be funny to knock them all out of my hand, and they all went all over the floor. And my first instinct was, oh, now I got to pick up all those dollars. And then I thought, wait a minute, those are his dollars. He has to pick them all up. And that was pretty entertaining. The other thing I always thought was really cool was when I went off on my mission and you were in Korea and used to send me those funny tapes. And it was even more funny when you learned how to play the harmonica and you started playing like sad like prison songs on the harmonica and sending them to me on a tape. That was a mixture between very entertaining, and I almost felt bad that you were stuck in Korea until I saw that you got to drive a tank, and then I wasn't so sad. I was more envious of you. So Let's talk about Grandpa Maravilla. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What state does Grandpa Maravilla live in?
Idaho?
Good. What does Grandpa Maravilla do for a job?
Go hunting.
Go hunting? All right. What does Grandpa like to do for fun?
Go hunting as well.
Go hunting? Gotcha. And does Grandpa Maravilla have a pet?
Yes.
What type of pet does he have?
I think he has a fish in his basement.
A fish in his basement. All the grandkids here in San Diego, which one does Grandpa Maravilla love the most?
Me.
Does Grandpa Maravilla like to eat food?
Yes.
And what does he like to eat?
Pancakes.
Pancakes? Okay. All right. How old is Grandpa Maravilla?
60-something.
60-something.
Yeah.
Does he look older than he is?
No.
What town did Grandpa Maravilla grow up in?
Wallace, maybe?
And what is Grandpa Maravilla's favorite sports team?
Football?
Football? Okay, good. Has Grandpa Maravilla ever gone to a rodeo?
Yes.
Has he ever been in a rodeo?
No.
If Grandpa Maravilla was a rock singer, what would he sing about?
Donuts.
What is Grandpa Maravilla's favorite pet?
Hunter, because he keeps naming all his dogs that.
Of all the food that Grandpa Maravilla could eat for dinner, what would he choose?
Pie.
What kind of pie?
Huckleberry.
All right, if Grandpa Maravilla were an animal, what kind of animal would he be?
A walrus.
Is Grandpa Maravilla good at fishing?
Yes.
Is Grandpa Maravilla good at hunting?
Yes. Okay. How many golden teeth does Grandpa have?
Grandpa, I believe, has 3 golden teeth, and I get one of them. Does Grandma Maravilla have any superpowers?
No.
No. If she did, what would she be able to do?
Probably make things come back to life.
Make things come back to life? How old is Grandma Maravilla?
62.
How many children does Grandma Maravilla have?
0.
0. Okay, that takes care of that family tree. What is Grandma's favorite TV show? What was her favorite pet?
I think it's Grandpa's goldfish in the basement.
What is Grandma's favorite color?
Pink.
What is Grandma Maravilla's favorite song to sing?
Mr. Johnny Rebecca.
And what is her favorite story to tell little kids?
1 little eye, 2 little eye, 3 little eye.
And what is Grandma Maravilla's favorite instrument that she knows how to play?
Piano?
What does Grandma Maravilla like for breakfast?
Huckleberry pancakes.
What is Grandma Maravilla's favorite dessert?
Those ice cream things we ate this summer.
Did she grow up in Idaho or in Louisiana?
Idaho?
If Grandma Maravilla turned into an animal, what would she turn into?
Zebra.
How come?
I don't know. That's just the first animal I thought of.
True or false? Grandma owns an accordion.
False. But it'd be cool if she did.
Why?
Because then I could play with it, but I probably wouldn't be allowed, so.
What rock singer plays the accordion?
Weird Al.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a